Today, we're going to settle the ultimate debate. Who is the real GOAT of darts? Okay, just kidding. We all know that Phil the Power Taylor has set the bar with 16 world titles. But there's a new contender in town, Luke the Lukelittler, who's already proving he might be the future of the sport. In this video, we'll break down position, stance, grip, and everything that makes their game unique. What makes them so great? Let's find out. Let's start by analyzing the position. Both Taylor and Littler use a closed stance with the supporting foot horizontal. You are closer to the target, but it is less comfortable than an open or forward stance. Phil stands exactly in the middle, while Luke one step further to the right. The alignment of both is perfect. You can draw a line from the eyes to the heel. Let's move to the stance. We can see that the balance of both is excellent. During the entire throwing phase, they are perfectly still. Only the arm moves. There is a clear difference in the shoulders. Taylor's are parallel, leading to a high elbow. Littler, on the other hand, inclines his right shoulder forward, as also Van Gerwen does, leading to a lower elbow. Let's analyze the grip. Taylor, on the left, uses a very classic three-finger grip. Thumb and index finger hold the dart at the end. The middle finger gives stability near the tip. The fingers are distributed along the entire body of the dart, but they are still very close together. This is because the dart is short, around 40 millimeters. Littler, on the right, uses a four-finger grip with the tip of the dart resting on the ring finger, which is also used by other players but is not very common. The other fingers are more or less in the same position as Taylor, a little more spaced as Luke uses longer darts, around 50 millimeters. We can immediately see that Taylor is left eye dominant while Littler is right eye dominant. This leads Taylor to hold his elbow slightly more open and rotate his torso a little. Littler, on the other hand, has his elbow in perfect alignment with his right eye and completes the throwing action by rotating his wrist. Let's analyze the movement and throwing angle of the players. This is also a comparison between new and old school. In fact, Littler's throw is much more fluid. The phases of set, pullback, and release are not delineated. It seems as if it were a single movement. Whereas in Taylor, the three phases are quite distinct. More and more young players entering the PDC now have a fluid movement and a faster pace than in the past. So perhaps we can speak of a new school in darts. Speaking of speed, I like to include it in the analysis because it is my opinion that watching a match between two fast players is much more spectacular than watching two slow players. In this case, the comparison is quite unequal, as Littler is one of the fastest players on the current PDC circuit, while Taylor's pace has never been particularly high. Specifically, Littler takes about 4 seconds to throw the 3 darts, while Taylor about 6.5 seconds. If Taylor was still playing, he would be at the bottom of the ranking of the fastest PDC players. We can say that Taylor and Littler have two very different styles, which also somewhat represent the old and new school of darts. This brings us back to the thought that it is not important how you throw. The important thing is that it is the right style for you. With two very different styles, you can still get to play at the highest possible level. Unfortunately, we will never see them play against each other, except in an exhibition. Will Littler be able to take GOAT's place at Taylor? Thanks for watching the video. Write in the comments which other comparisons you would like to see, and subscribe to support the channel.